What if human voices never truly disappear? What if every word ever spoken, every whispered secret, every declaration of love, every cry for help is still out there, suspended in the atmosphere, waiting to be decoded? This isn't science fiction. This is the radical hypothesis of a loner researcher who believes he is on the verge of unlocking a secret hidden in plain sight. He proposes that sound, memory, and even our DNA are fundamentally connected, that our voices don't just fade away into silence, they imprint themselves onto the very fabric of matter, a permanent, albeit invisible, record of our existence. Imagine the atmosphere not just as a layer of gases, but as a vast cosmic library. Each layer, from the troposphere we live in to the far reaches of the exosphere, holds echoes of the past, ghost-like sound waves. The remnants of ancient conversations are suspended like ethereal data points. Every laugh, every argument, every song sung around a fire thousands of years ago, it's all still there. The air we breathe is a repository of history, a silent witness to every moment of human experience. The challenge, of course, has always been how to listen. Our ears are limited, designed to perceive only a narrow band of frequencies in real. But what if we could build a machine that hears everything? A device that could sift through the atmospheric noise and isolate the spectral signatures of voices from long ago. This is where the researcher's work becomes truly groundbreaking. He's not just a theorist. He's a builder. He combines cutting-edge technology, wireless microrators, ultra-sensitive compact antennas, and even DNA scanners, with a revolutionary idea. He believes that the link is biological, that just as DNA carries the genetic code of life, the environment carries the acoustic code of history. His hypothesis is that sound vibrations, especially the complex frequencies of the human voice, can subtly alter the quantum state of molecules in the air, leaving a permanent imprint. He visualizes this connection as holographic DNA helices merging with complex frequency graphs. It suggests our very biology is entangled with the sounds we create, that our words become part of the world on a physical level. The voice isn't just a fleeting vibration. It's a transfer of information that gets written into the matter around us. To develop his method, he looked not to the sky, but to the deep ocean. He studied the master communicators of our planet, whales. For millions of years, whales have sent complex messages across vast oceanic distances, using low-frequency sounds. Their songs can travel for thousands of miles, carrying intricate information through a dense medium. The researcher realized that this was a natural model for his theory. He began applying the principles of bioacoustics, the study of how animals produce and receive sound, to his atmospheric problem. He isn't trying to listen with traditional microphones. Instead, he listens with code. His algorithms are designed to detect the faint, residual electromagnetic signatures left behind by sound waves, much like how whale songs create pressure waves in the water. Yes, essentially trying to translate the planet's atmospheric memory from a language of vibration into a language of digital data. This line of thinking led him to re-examine ancient history and mythology. He became fascinated by the stories of King Solomon, who was said to command the wind. In ancient texts, this was often described as magic or a divine gift, but the researcher saw something else. What if Solomon hadn't commanded the wind itself, but had understood its properties as a medium for information? What if he had discovered a forgotten frequency, a specific resonance that allowed him to interact with the atmospheric data stream? The researcher posits that the legend of the flying carpet wasn't about a literal magical rug, but was a metaphor for a technology that could navigate using these unseen currents of information embedded in the wind. A technology that could read the wind's memory and follow its flow. This wasn't magic. It was a lost science, a deep understanding of acoustics and frequency that our modern world has only just begun to rediscover. And what of the great monuments of the ancient world? The pyramids of Giza, for example. For centuries, we've been told they were merely tombs for pharaohs, grand stone monuments to the afterlife. But their precise geometry, their specific alignment with celestial bodies, and the unique resonant properties of their chambers have always puzzled engineers and historians. The researcher offers a startling new perspective. What if the pyramids were not tombs at all, but instruments? What if they were massive, passive acoustic devices, built to amplify and focus the faint, atmospheric echoes of the past? He points to the incredible correlation between the geometric layout of the Giza Plateau and the structure of a DNA helix. Could these structures have been designed as cosmic their stone chambers built to capture and channel specific frequencies, allowing the initiated to listen to the voices of their ancestors, or perhaps even something older? This theory reframes our entire understanding of antiquity. It suggests that ancient civilizations may have possessed a form of technology so advanced and so different from our own that we have mistaken it for religion and ritual. Their monuments weren't just for worship. They were functional. They were observatories, power plants, and perhaps acoustic libraries. Imagine standing inside the king's chamber in the Great Pyramid, not as a tourist, but as a listener. As the sun sets and the desert air cools, the stone itself begins to hum, resonating with millennia of stored information. The energy lines aren't just symbolic. They represent real channels of focused acoustic energy, connecting the earth to the sky, the past to the present. The researcher believes these structures were the Ketha interface between human consciousness and the planet's vast memory. They were designed to let us hear the whispers of history. Think about the implications. If this technology could be perfected, we could literally listen to the past. We could hear Socrates delivering his dialogues in the Athenian Agora. We could hear the real words spoken by leaders at pivotal moments in history. We could solve countless mysteries, from lost languages to the true nature of ancient rituals. It would be the ultimate historical archive, an incorruptible record of everything that has ever been said. But it also raises profound questions. What would we do with this power? Would we have the right to listen to the private moments of people long gone? The ethical dilemmas are as staggering as the technological possibilities. The researcher is keenly aware of this. His work is driven not by a desire to exploit the past, but by a deep-seated curiosity and the belief that reconnecting with our history is essential for our future. He believes that by listening to the echoes of our collective journey, we can better understand who we are and where we are going. His current experiments are small-scale, conducted in a shielded laboratory to block out the noise of the modern world. He uses an array of sensors to scan for tiny fluctuations in electromagnetic fields, cross-referencing them with atmospheric data and complex predictive models. He's searching for patterns, for non-random signals that bear the hallmarks of human speech. It's like looking for a single grain of sand on a vast beach. But he has had glimmers of success, faint, structured signals that defy conventional explanation. Fragments of what could be acoustic fossils. He describes it as hearing a whisper in a hurricane, a fleeting moment of order in an ocean of chaos. Each potential discovery, no matter how small, fuels his conviction that he is on the right path. He's mapping the silence, charting the echoes, and building the first-ever dictionary for the language of the past. The journey is far from over. This is a quest that challenges the very foundations of physics and history. It's a lonely path, often met with skepticism from the mainstream scientific community. But for the researcher, the possibility, however remote, is too important to ignore. He sees a future where this technology is not just in a lab, but is accessible. Imagine handheld devices that allow archaeologists to listen to the sounds of an ancient city as they excavate it. Imagine historians being able to verify accounts by hearing the primary sources directly. This technology could transform our world, bridging the gap between us and our ancestors in the most profound way imaginable. It is a search for the ultimate truth, a truth that has been hiding in the air we breathe all along. The past is not silent. It is not dead and gone. It is still speaking, and we are finally learning how to listen. Thank you for watching. If this idea sparked your curiosity, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon to join us on more journeys into the unknown. What voice from history would you want to hear first? Let us know in the comments below.